So down at the bottom of the swing, there is a planar nature. We like to call it the functional swing plane, where this golf club is stabilized enough to stay on a stabilized plane down at the bottom of the swing. And what I've talked about a lot when applying your golf swing and trying to help your game is to understand the relationship of your hands to that functional swing plane. So what we've suggested, good friend Dr. Aaron Zick as the first person, and Theodore Jorgensen were the two places I found this type of little tip to help people, is if you took your swing and projected it onto a table. So let's say now the club is sitting on a table. So I could have the handle of the club up or down, but this club head, this striking area, could move on some type of plane through the hitting area. And that's what we talked about with the tabletop drill. And when you're trying then to train yourself to identify where you'd like your hands to be relative to that, you can see how it's going to influence, in our minds, the squaring of the face. And what great players show is they show an offset angle between the hands and the motion of that club head through the hitting area, where they show the hands, if it were on a table, being below the motion of that club head through the hitting area. So if I stood up and I was golfing, it would be the angle formed by the lead arm and club. I hope you're able to see this. And I was obviously a screen grab in the office, but that angle between the hands offset from the club head, if projected up onto a table, I hope you're able to see that, would be below the table. Now, what if a golfer came into contact and had their hands above that functional swing plane of the club head? What's going to happen? Well, you can see what's going to happen. You can see that in a lot of weekend golfers when they come in and they have their hands above the sweet spot of the club if we were to project it on a table. You can see how much more difficult it would be to square the club head up, in our opinion. And you can see the value in speed and squaring when the hands go below the table. So we have suggested to have an offset angle. Some people have reported offset angles of between 9 and 20 degrees. You see that number dance around a little bit in scientific swing literature. But that motion will help square the face, in our opinion, and promote club head speed versus this type of motion. Now, just a quick little bite here on the squaring and the hands going below the table. You'll see kind of like two different types of golfers. You're going to see some golfers who will retain this angle between the lead arm and club to very late in the downswing, and they'll square late. And you'll see some golfers, even high-end golfers, who lengthen this a little earlier, play just as good golf, and look like that their club is coasting more into the contact like that versus more of a late move. All you're seeing is different timings of the arm speed and the hand speed transferring to the club head. I mean, when you see someone retain it longer, you're seeing someone who's making a stronger acceleration rate in the body, and then it's being transferred to the club late. And then when you're seeing it line up quicker, you're seeing not as strong acceleration rates in the body and quicker acceleration to the arms and then to the club. So it's actually that proximal to distal exchange to the club, and when it's happening, and all different types of variations of the body and the shape of the golfer and when they're applying that. That's just a quick general description of hands above and below the table. I hope that helps. Thanks.